Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to discuss another set of lesson for EduProf 102. Let us begin our lesson by having first Helen's belief about educators. She said that teachers are the most responsible and important members of society because professional efforts affect the fate of the earth. Today's lesson is all about structures and functions of community and schools. According to the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. The Nigerian proverb exists in different forms in many languages, the basic meaning of which is that child upbringing is a collective effort. Now, while it is the basic duty of a parent to send his children to school and get them educated, and should not be alone in carrying out this intrinsic responsibility. Let's talk about the school and community relation. The school and the community are the mainsprings of effective and powerful forces that can create wholesome climate for mutual gains and betterment. Basically, school and community are directly related with one another. They help each other for us or for them to come up with an effective and efficient citizen in our country. They can forge a kind of partnership where both are willing to share information as well as responsibilities to the best interest of the children while in school. Likewise, when dealing with members of the community, the situation inside the classroom setup reflects outside of it, which is the community. Everything happening inside the classroom reflects outside the institution. The teachers, parents, and the community. The parents are the first teachers in the home. They are responsible, of course, for the development of values, attitudes, and habits that will be needed as their children associate with classmates in the school. On the other hand, teachers in the schools continue to enrich the students' experiences at home, thus strengthening the valuable personal traits and characteristics initially developed. The members of the community, in addition to the parents and relatives, like for example the government officials, the professionals, and all the residents, are highly motivated to participate in the parent-teacher activities and projects. They are what we call the stakeholders. Children experience difficulties and problems regarding to the following. Number 1, ability to accomplish assignments. Number 2, irregular attendance. Number 3, study habits in school. Number 4, negative attitudes. And number 5, problem with self-discipline. And it's very important that both the parents and the teachers are present for them to guide the students, for the students to conquer these difficulties. The best way to thresh out cases and come up with solutions is to conduct a dialogue wherein parents may be invited to drop by the school or the teacher may pay a visit to their home. This is also what we call the ParentTeacher Conference, wherein the parents will go to school and then consult what is the performance or the status of his or her child. And the teacher also have the chance to visit the home of his or her students and vice versa, in order for them, of course, to update the development and at the same time the assessment that the teachers observed from their students. A calm and friendly face-to-face exchange of observations could straighten some disturbing interactions, ending with the promise of undertaking remediation in both quarters. That's the reason why it's important that the teachers have connection to the parents of the child in order for them to update one another and in order for them to help the child itself to improve that certain difficulties he or she is facing. Positive attitudes of kind-heartedness and patience are developed through modeling, and it should be possessed both by the parents, the relatives, let's say the teachers, and other stakeholders. It should reflect from what they are experiencing or seeing so that they can imitate it, they can practice it on their own. Regularly in attendance and doing daily assignments need strong motivation and encouragement from both sides, of course. In order for our students to learn on their own, to give extra effort, parents should motivate their children. Might as well the teachers. The students need extra motivation, extra support in order for them to strive harder in a particular activity or in any tasks that they will be dealing with. Letters and praises to parents for outstanding performances build confidence and strengthen determination to continue the good work. Of course, this is what we call the extrinsic, both extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation refers to the, for example, certificates, award, trophies, medals. Now, it boosts the students' confidence to strive harder, to do more, and at the same time, it helps the parents to, of course, motivate more their children. On the other hand, we have the intrinsic motivation. It should be given by both the teachers and the parents. For example, by praising them, very good job, great, etc. By telling them that they did well in a certain tasks or in any activity. Interesting lesson never fail to motivate students to present every day for an enjoyable participation in them. We teachers need to think of approaches wherein our students will, give their full interests to understand the lesson itself, to enjoy the lesson itself. We should motivate them by providing activities which will make them happy, and at the same time, which will make them as well to reflect from the lesson itself. Extreme of behavior need detailed consideration of past experience in school and at home. And teachers should familiarize themselves about the background information of their students in order for them to understand why is it that particular student behaves like that. No? They should know how to assess. They should also have the knowledge about the background of their students. In terms of the development of values, we all know that values and strong inclinations are instilled starting from the home, of course, with the guidance of their parents or guardian. And of course, these are also developed further in the school by the help of their teachers, might as well their classmates, by the help of their classmates, their friends, and other stakeholders inside the classroom or inside the school institution. So that's it. This is something to do with the development with the help of the people who surrounds them. Some of the most desirable are: number 1, respect for elders and for the right of others. Number 2, cooperation. Number 3, willingness to share. Number 4, deep sense of responsibility. And number 5, persistence. So those desirable characteristics should possess by our students, and let us help them to learn it in their own. No? We teachers will serve as a facilitator, as a guide, as their guide in nurturing their desirable characteristics. Special interest and innate talents noticed at young age, such as heightened propensity for music and drama. Athletics and the arts must be attended to by sensitive mentors and guardians in order to provide them with continued opportunities to attain the full realization of their natural gifts. We all know that our students already have this set of skills, abilities, and might as well the talents, and we teachers should help them to improve more on that particular ability or talent because it's already innate. Now, the role of the teachers is that they should guide and at the same time motivate the students to strive more, to develop more. And the parents also should motivate their children to support their children 101% in order for their children to make more improvement on a particular skills that they have. School and community. The community would in turn show their gratitude and appreciation by keeping their school surroundings clean and comfortable or comfortable for the children and by sharing resources whenever needed. As I have said, community plays a vital role in developing our students' capability to be more effective and efficient outside the classroom institution or the school institution. Of course, we should give them concrete examples possessing, of course, the goodness, no, by simply keeping our surroundings clean and comfortable, so that our children will learn that those characteristics that I've mentioned are very important for them to become an effective one. Collaborative relationship. The school officials actively participate in community projects such as literacy assistance project for out of school children and house campaign for healthful practice. Now, we have, as we tackled last time, the discussion about the different types of education. We have the formal, informal, and non-formal. Now, let's remember that we have students wherein they're under of the assistance project for the out of school youth, and the school also have the chance to help those students to gain a good education despite of their situation. The municipality or city officials are likewise ready to provide help in improving physical facilities of the school. So they are the one who is responsible for the good facilities, physical facilities, conditions of the schools within their city or municipality, by providing enough funds, by providing projects wherein the students and the teachers and the other stakeholders will benefit from it. During historic celebrations in both places, participation by each is easily elicited with such positive and civic consciousness activities enjoyed by the school and community. A strong feeling of togetherness become evident as well. We have different celebrations happens every year. For example, the celebration of Banang Wika, the celebration of Independence Day, etc. Now, we always celebrate those happenings or those historic celebrations in order for us to preserve the traditions, the belief that we have. Schools have organized parent-teacher and community associations with the officers coming from both their members. The participation of the parent, teacher, and the other stakeholders is very important for us to develop our students more effectively and at the same time to come up with a good community. A strong spirit of cooperation is exhibited as well as sharing of expertise and material resources. Representations during town or school affairs create as well strong ties among members. Thus, helping hands are volunteered in times of needs. Public safety, beautification, and cleanliness. Peace and order, safety in public conveyances, and compliance with ordinances afford ample protection and disciplinary measures developed by all. Everybody should participate in this thing, no? Public safety, beautification, and cleanliness. Because how are we going to explain to our students or to our children that peace and order is very important if we, no, the adults are having a hard time in obeying in that particular area? So we should be a role model. We should be a model that the children will follow through. Beautification of the community through tree planting in every household and cleanliness through proper waste disposal are voluntarily undertaken by both, thus creating a disciplined and wholesome community. So these are the projects, or these are the programs. These are some of the few programs that we can apply or we can implement within our community for us to give a beautification and at the same time create discipline as a whole. Values exhibited. Outstanding school personnel as well as barangay officials are honored. This serves as a motivation for both parties and their followers to continue their commendable practice. Values of nationalism and unity are developed through the examples demonstrated by the school and government officials. Respect for authority and self-discipline are modeled for the young to follow. Instructional centers and materials. The community can serve as rich sources of instructional materials. Professionals and practitioners form the community can be divided as resource speakers during observance of significant school rites, for example, graduation. Now, the school usually invite someone to speak within a certain graduation or any event inside the school institution, in order for our students to learn from those practitioners, no, from those professionals, and let them at the same time motivated and inspired. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more lessons to learn. Bye!